Lieutenant Colonel Mike Brennan, who was a physician after he got out of the military. He gave me this hat a number of years ago. He said, every time you speak, you need to wear this hat.
Okay.
I wore it. I'm not a hat person. My wife tells me it looks good on me because it covers up a bald spot on the back of my head. I've never seen it. I don't believe it's there. The board of directors made a serious mistake when they asked me to speak this time. I told Tom earlier, I said, my speech is 62 pages long and I'll try to get done by dark. He said, I know you better than that. You have to go to pee before that happens. So, Dr. Brennan was with hotel company rangers in Vietnam, and I was with golf company rangers in Vietnam. And we've got a close relationship as a result of that. Something I didn't plan on speaking about at all today came up in the last week. I have read numerous articles in the past week about veterans being upset because people say Happy Memorial Day, things of that nature. It's a solemn event. It's not supposed to be a happy event. You can say Happy Veterans Day if you want to, but you know, it doesn't bother me if people don't know protocol for everything. Some of the people were saluting, some were putting their hands over their hearts. There's different protocols, and it doesn't make any difference. The fact that you're here, tells me you're a patriot and you support the military. So I'm not concerned about protocol and knowing the right. I don't even know which fork to use when I go out to dinner. So I have to watch everybody else pick up a fork. So I'm not worried about the little tiny things. The fact that you're here is what's important. I can't talk about this memorial without mentioning Bill Moss. And every paver out here, every single paver out here has got Bill Knight's fingerprints on it. So I wish sometimes he'd wash his hands, but Bill Knight has touched every single one of these numerous times. I've attended this event a number of times here at the Carolina Field of Honor. I never thought I would be asked to speak, and I truly appreciate the opportunity. After listening to generals and other people with outstanding backgrounds, it's just odd that you will see a shake and bake sergeant speaking here today. A lot of you people know what a shake and bake sergeant is, but it's somebody who went through a school instead of serving years in the Army and ended up being an NCO. Memorial Day is a special day. I've already talked about the differences between Memorial Day and Veterans Day. Memorial Day is a day of solemn appreciation for those who passed away. But I'm not worried about the protocol. I'm not from a military family. I was in Boy Scouts, and all my scout leaders were either Korean veterans or World War II veterans, and that's where I got the first connection with the military. They taught me more than a lot of times you learned in basic training. I have admired those people who served. I lived in Glenwood in Greensboro, and there were a lot of World War II veterans that I looked up to in my neighborhood. My grandparents ran the Grove Street